So one-on-one dribbling is a bit of an art form, and it looks so easy and so elegant when the best players in the world just glide past defenders as the most natural thing ever. But the thing is that one-on-one dribbling isn't always that straightforward and easy. So I thought that in today's video, I'd share some ideas on how you can work on improving your one-on-one dribbling skills if you're training alone. Because of course, it's easier if you have a friend or a teammate that can act as an actual defender instead of, let's call him Jeff here. But if you are training alone, you can still work on at least making a habit of doing the basics in one-on-one dribbling. So when you face a defender, you're ready to go. Let's do this. But before we move into the actual drills where you can start to train and naturalize all the one-on-one moves, I thought we should also just cover the very basics of one-on-one dribbling, which is essentially a direct duel between you and the defender. And typically, at least, the smartest, fastest, and most reactive player wins that duel. But the thing is that as the attacker, you have an advantage. You have the ball. And the best way to use that advantage is to make sure that you attack the defender with a very clear intent of taking them on and, beating them. So you need to go at them very, very directly. That's a bigger threat, right? What you should also focus on is to go at them with a decent pace. Like, you don't want to jog up to them. No, go at them, not full speed, but with a decent pace, because that makes you seem like a bigger threat. And with that, I would say like 95% of defenders will fear you a little and start to backtrack and contain you. Now, what's also important here is that you keep the ball relatively close to you. So you want to take a lot of little steps and want to make a lot of small touches with the outside of your dribbling foot. And basically, you need to touch the ball for every step you take with that foot. Because if you get close to the defender and they start to stick out a leg, try to take the ball, how dare they? But if they do that, you'll touch the ball so many times that you're more agile and have a quicker response time to just move the ball away from them and beat them, basically. But guys, at some point, you will need to make a dribble because you can't keep running at the defender that's backtracking forever. At some point, you're gonna run out of pitch. But here you want to use the beautiful thing that is called momentum and using the defender's balance against them. Now, when you approach them here, I want you to go to their weak side. So if I'm the defender and I want to show the attacker that way, right? I'm facing that way. I'm opening up my body this way, okay? But as the attacker, I want you to go to the other side. That's the weak side, because if you go that way around them, the defender will have to turn, and that's a little bit slower. But also, when you get close to them, you should try and wrong foot them. Basically put their balance to the other side of the direction you want to go. So if you put in a little quick feint, like that step over, their weight goes to that foot, and you take a touch in the other direction, then they will have to shift their body weight, and you'll be gone. And finally, speaking of momentum, make sure that once you made your little feint, that the touch away is explosive. Puts a little bit of distance between you. If you have momentum, you're gone. Yes? Great. And yeah, that sounds pretty easy and pretty awesome, but it is easier said than done. So what we should do is start from the beginning. Basically to just hardwire it into your brain so it does it automatically next time you're in a one-on-one situation. So what I want you to do here is to find something to bounce the ball back off, get it, turn, and then I immediately want you to start attacking the defender. Go at them directly. And basically, when you get there, you beat Jeff or the pole or whatever it is that you're using as the defender. And I know that it might sound and especially feel a little bit silly when you're there, all by yourself on an empty pitch, just beating a pole defender. But the thing is that it's important because it forces you to always think of when you turn, you go directly at the defender. That's what your body needs to learn. And that's what we're doing here. So, of course, once you've mastered that, I want you to focus on, you get the ball, you turn, and then you start really focusing on those little touches, so you always feel where the ball is. And once that feels comfortable, and you can basically go at the defender, and you know where the ball is, you start looking up a little bit. You don't have to completely look up, but just lift your head a little bit so you can see the ball, kinda, and you can also see what's going on with the defender. Are they coming forward? Are they getting back up? What's happening? That's step number 3. So directness, small touches, lift your eyes, and then we move on. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Many little touches and lifting your head to see what's going on in front of you is essential for drill number 2, where we're going to focus on your quick footwork and your reactiveness. And what you basically do here is to lay out some cones, or whatever, in a T shape that you're going to approach. And I know what it looks like, but it's a T, okay? This is the outstretched leg of the defender. Guys. But anyways, you of course approach the cones directly, many little touches, you look up, and then when you reach the first blue cone, you think of it as the defender suddenly stretching out a leg. So that means that you just want to move the ball out of the way as quickly as possible. No fancy footworks or step overs or anything like that. No, just get the ball the hell out of there so the defender doesn't get it. And I don't care how you do it, but focus on those many little touches. So whatever happens when you get there, you're ready to just get the ball away from the defender. And try as many scenarios, as many angles of approach as you can. Quick feet, responsiveness, and yeah, it's easier with an actual human defender, but this is the next best thing. And now for the third drill, I think it's time that you set yourself free a bit and put yourself in more match-like situations. That's what really matters here, right? That we get ready for the matches. Now, basically what I want you to do is to try some different, unexpected scenarios where you get the ball, you turn, and then you attack the defender. And you can have, like, say, a cone on the sideline and some cones around the box, where you basically have to get the ball. That could be like a loose ball that you chase down, or a throw high ball that you have to get down and go at the defender, or basically just like we did before, bounce it off something, get it, turn, and go at the defender. But the important thing here is that you push yourself. You don't always get the perfect pass in a match, so it's okay if you don't get here either. Focus on getting the ball under control on the ground as quickly as possible, and then you go at the defender with speed and the intent of beating them, like we talked about and like we've practiced, right? So what's really important here is that you just try different things and that you focus on the things we've just learned. So directness, those many little touches, looking up a bit, that you focus on having one little feint, and after that, you beat them with a quick change of pace. Combine all those things together and then just shop around in different scenarios. And when you do that, you'll get better. And you do it again, you'll get even better. Do it over and over and over. And once you're in a match, you face a defender, I pity the fool who tries to stop you. And hopefully, once you've done a bucket load of these different scenarios, your brain will be so used to automatically doing these things so that when you have an actual human defender in front of you instead of a cone, well, you'll still do the same things. You'll still go directly at them, you'll still take them on, and you'll still win that one-on-one. Remember, guys, it's all about repetition and dedication. So the more and the quicker you want to improve, the more you'll have to train it. Okay? Remember, training, repetition is the key. But guys, what should we teach you next? Let us know in the comment section right down below. Remember that if you want new Nike Mercurials, well, you can get them in the link to Unisport right over there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel with the notifications on. And well, if you like learning new skills, check the playlist right down there. With those words, I'll be signing off. You know it, cheerio.